One of the most often used reasons for not exercising is not having enough time. So we're going to do a very short routine that literally takes the time it takes to boil the kettle. So every time you make a cup of tea or coffee in the day, you can do this routine in your own home. And these short sets of 10 of every exercise quickly build up. So over the course of the day, you could be doing 60 repetitions, and every little bit helps. It all adds up to make a big difference to your fitness, your health and your well-being. Are you ready? Let's go. So, Janti, you're going to help us with the routine. All we're going to do at the start are some heel raises, 10 of them. But you hold on to the kitchen work surfaces, which is just the right height to help you support for your balance particularly. Okay, so let's get feet hip width apart and stand nice and tall, and we're ready to begin. So, holding on to that work surface, which is really important for your balance, especially when you're learning how to do this, we're just going to keep feet hip width apart and raise up the heels, nice and slowly. Lifting those heels up, we go forward onto the ball of the foot, lower the heel down gently and repeat. So we don't need to go too high, lifting and lowering with control. Now you might want to work on your balance by just keeping those fingertips touching the surface. And if you feel confident, you could even do it without holding on at all. But work up towards that. Really works on the strength in the calf muscles and your ankles, and that's very good to help with balance too. So this next exercise, Janti, we're going to do some arm raises, but you can use these little dumbbells, which are great for grip. If you haven't got those, you can just use tins of soup, tins of beans, anything that you've got at home. Okay? Now with these arm raises, we're keeping those little weights down by our side, hands facing inwards, and simply lift up your arms out to shoulder height. Here we go. As you lift them up and down slowly, make sure that you're not going any higher than shoulder level. That's good. Remember to keep breathing normally as you do these exercises. And remember, you could be doing this with tins of soup or bottles of water. This is really going to help with the shoulder strength and mobility. Well done. This next exercise is the sit to stand. This is a brilliant one for those leg muscles. So all we need is a sturdy chair that you can even put against the wall or the work surface so it doesn't slip. And sit forward in the chair with your heels hip width apart and back towards the chair, sitting up tall, ready to start. And we're just going to get up and down out of the chair, okay? Okay. You're going to be pushing down into your heels and rising up from the chair, and then sit back down nice and safely. Make sure each time your bottom touches the chair. Well done, that's good. And this is fantastic for your thigh muscles. Not only does it help you get up and down out of your chair, it'll help you get up and down the stairs more easily too. This next exercise is the side leg raise to really work those hip muscles. So again, standing side on, we're going to hold on to the kitchen work surface and then lift that leg up and out to the side and lower it back down gently. Keep your feet facing forwards, okay? So the side leg raises, we keep the feet facing forwards all the time, don't turn out at the hip. And we're simply going to lift the foot up to the side and down nice and slowly so we don't let the foot drop. Okay? Yes. Lifting that leg not too high, down slowly, and again. We're trying to do about 10. Now the knee on the supporting leg needs to be soft. This is really going to help with the muscles around the hip joint for extra stability of the joint. And that really can help improve balance too. This also helps with actions such as having to get in and out of the car. You need that mobility in the hip joint for so many things in everyday life. And these muscles often get a bit neglected. So it's a very important one to fit into that mini routine. So it really is as simple as that. In the time it takes to make a cup of tea, you can do that little exercise routine. All you have to do is think every time I switch the kettle on, I can do 10 repetitions of 4 exercises. Over the course of a day, make 6 cups of tea, you'll have done 60 repetitions and you haven't even had to leave the house. Every little bit helps. So just remember, cup of tea, exercise routine, it will really make a difference.